Florida, October 19, 2024. A stolen Ford F-250 sparked a multi-agency pursuit involving local police and the Florida Highway Patrol across Collier and Lee counties. The driver, 36-year-old David Alfonso, fled at high speeds, repeatedly ramming patrol cars and damaging property along the way.
Eastbound 100 miles an hour. Collier County has an airport truck.
Right wheel, still eastbound, Airport Hall Road. Lights around it. Still eastbound, could be on the same
After several unsuccessful pit maneuvers, a final vehicle intervention caused the truck to overturn. At that moment, a patrol car also veered into roadside bushes.
Can you clear the vehicle for everyone?
Alfonso was taken into custody and now faces numerous serious charges, including assault on law enforcement, fleeing, auto theft, reckless driving, and resisting arrest. Florida, November 11, 2023. Police spotted a gray Lincoln SUV speeding and driving recklessly on North W Street.
Crazy traffic, reference 1174, Dental Lane and W Street.
Right on those lanes. That's a dead end. I guess it might help me.
We're getting 55 to 60 yards. Hello, P68 P51 slow and Owen.
When ordered to stop, the driver, Lebaron Deshaun Britt, accelerated and fled at over 80 miles per hour through residential areas.
Lincoln SUV going north on 29, north on 29.
US 29 for black Lincoln SUV.
Speed's good over 60. 49 trying to help you out. Traffic's fine. Alright, going that one down, help.
Area.
Yeah, they're in the area. They're not looking at South W Street, South W Street.
South W Street.
The chase ended at neighbor's place when officers executed a pit maneuver, causing the SUV to crash into a metal gate and come to a stop.
Back it, back it, back it! Back it, back it, back it! Back it, back it, back it!
Britt ran on foot but was subdued and taken into custody. Inside the vehicle and on the suspect, police recovered packaged cocaine intended for sale along with a digital scale. Britt was charged with fleeing, driving with a suspended license, resisting without violence, and possession of cocaine. Savannah, Georgia, early morning of March 26, 2022. John Newton fled from a Bryan County Sheriff's traffic stop and sped into residential streets at high speed, nearly causing several crashes.
Lead.
The Georgia State Patrol took over the pursuit, performing a vehicle immobilization maneuver that spun the car and caused it to overturn on the roadside. Newton climbed out through the sunroof and ran on foot, but was subdued with a taser. Passenger Sean Connor sustained minor injuries and surrendered.
Ten. 50. Stay right there! Get him! Roll over! Roll over! Roll over! Stay right there, don't you fucking move!
Newton showed signs of intoxication, with alcohol odor on his breath, bloodshot eyes, and slurred speech. Records revealed he was wanted in multiple jurisdictions. He was booked into the Chatham County Jail on numerous charges. Florida, July 21st, 2022. Florida Highway Patrol, working with the Citrus County Sheriff's Office, pursued armed robbery suspect Jeremy Wade Greeno. He was tracked through a GPS device secretly placed in a bag by bank employees after he used a gun to carry out the robbery. When blocked at the Fort Island checkpoint, Greeno accelerated and tried to flee. During the escape, one of the tires suddenly came off, causing the vehicle to lose stability. Officers immediately performed a vehicle stop, forcing the car to halt. Greeno ran on foot but was quickly subdued and taken into custody. Florida Highway Patrol troopers spotted a stolen gray Chevy Equinox speeding at over 100 miles per hour on I-4, weaving through heavy traffic and forcing multiple vehicles to swerve. When officers closed in, the driver continued to accelerate and flee. Troopers then executed a vehicle stop, bringing the Equinox to a halt on the roadside. The suspect was quickly subdued and taken into custody at the scene. Inside the vehicle was a 16-year-old passenger, determined not to be directly involved in the theft. The suspect now faces multiple charges, including auto theft, fleeing, and reckless driving. Savannah, December 23, 2021. Police spotted Devin Andrew Walden driving without headlights on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. When stopped, he accelerated and fled onto Interstate 16, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour and nearly causing multiple crashes.
Get out of the damn road!
The pursuit ended when officers executed a vehicle immobilization maneuver, causing Walden's car to overturn and come to a stop. Walden resisted arrest but was quickly subdued. Showing signs of intoxication, he was given a blood test, medically evaluated, and then transported to the Chatham County Detention Center. Florida, June 25, 2024. A stolen black Honda Civic was spotted on I-95 near Hypoluxo, leading to a high-speed pursuit. When troopers activated their lights and sirens, the driver, 29-year-old Morgaine N. Otayek, refused to stop and sped away with 2 passengers on board. During the chase, officers attempted multiple vehicle stops. The first 3 forced the Civic into guardrails, but it kept going. On the 4th pit maneuver near Blue Heron Boulevard, the car spun out, slid onto the shoulder, and came to a complete stop.
Stop the car!
2659. What do we have? These behind on signal 10. Looks like you got the people all the way on Road 97. I got her. I'll grab the front of it.
Hands up! Show me your hands! Hands up!
You guys keep it the vehicle and Windsor Wall.
Hands up! Hands up! Show me your fucking hands! Put your hands up! Put your fucking hands up!
1860, vehicle things back on. Exiting north side of the air. So we're getting a big credit. See if we can get it stopped. Back right to the door, answering this vehicle.
Matayek was arrested and found to be driving with a suspended license. Passenger Jose Luis Rodriguez admitted to assisting in the flight and was wanted on 4 warrants. All 3 occupants were booked into the Palm Beach County Jail. North Little Rock, Arkansas. A reckless Jeep driver sped away, racing through multiple roads and ignoring police signals to stop.
Okay. Wait, you got a good spot. Okay. Rock. 19's taking primary, I'm secondary. They're still southbound, 365, 340 AM. Well, let him brake check it.
When conditions were safe, officers executed a precise maneuver that spun the Jeep around and brought it to a complete stop.
I didn't understand what she said.
Step out of the vehicle now. Step away towards me. Step away. Put your hands behind you.
See him? You see that guy? Oh, yeah.
Got it? Clear.
The suspect was quickly subdued, ending the tense pursuit with a clean takedown. Florida, February the 26th, 2025. An Infiniti QX37 was spotted speeding and fled when police attempted a traffic stop, reaching speeds of up to 150 miles per hour. The chase ended when officers carried out a tactical vehicle intervention, forcing the car to stop.
Hands up! Left hand! Now! Open the door! Slowly! Open the door! Now! If you move your fucking hands, I'm gonna shoot you, bro. Get out and get on the ground, now! On the ground! Hands behind your back, now! Get up, get up!
The driver was arrested, admitted to drinking, and was confirmed to have been driving under the influence. Noonan, Georgia, night of June 30th, 2022. A red Hyundai Elantra sped southbound on Interstate 85 in Coweta County, nearly colliding with a patrol car. When officers attempted a stop, the driver accelerated, swerved across the median, and continued fleeing at high speed. As the chase intensified, the vehicle's tires were damaged, sending sparks flying across the roadway.
We're still on 16, still on 16. Taking the left side, Crest Drive. 10, National Night Rescue.
Well, just broke off, y'all. Watch out.
Raymond People Street, that's Raymond People Street. Just look at Raymond People Street. Billy Brown 15. Just look at Don't get down. Passing vehicle on still east route. Just will tell message in from us, we'll still 715. Passenger car coming along Shelby Road. Jumping up at Ore Road, going up at Ore Road. Ore Road.
The pursuit continued onto Newnan Crossings bypass and then Highway 16. Police executed a successful pit maneuver, sending the car spinning and rolling multiple times near Marion Beaver Road.
Roller.
The driver fled into the woods but was quickly subdued and arrested. He was taken for medical evaluation before being transported to the Coweta County Jail. In that moment, just one wrong move could have transformed the fleeing car into a blazing disaster on the highway. Town, Arkansas. A driver ran a red light and ignored police signals to stop, fleeing at speeds over 100 miles per hour on Highway 412. The chase ended when the vehicle crashed into a construction zone on the Highway 612 bypass and rolled onto an embankment. The driver, identified as 32-year-old Chad Dothit, was charged with fleeing, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, and possession of a stolen vehicle. He was extracted from the car and transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Blytheville, Arkansas, September 6, 2024. Police spotted a black Mazda CX-5 traveling nearly 100 miles per hour on Interstate 55. When stopped, the driver, Calvin Hathaway, suddenly accelerated and fled, reaching speeds over 115 miles per hour and driving the wrong way in heavy traffic.
Roll the windows down. All of them. Roll all of them down. All the way. Getting the wrong way on interstate.
The pursuit ended when officers executed a vehicle immobilization maneuver, forcing the car into a ditch where it struck several trees. Hathaway fled the scene but was captured about an hour later.
He went into the tree line. 216.
At the scene, officers recovered multiple pills suspected to be ecstasy, marijuana, and a BB gun. Hathaway was taken to the hospital for treatment of his injuries before being transferred to the Mississippi County Jail on multiple serious charges. Florida, November 11, 2023. Police spotted a gray Lincoln SUV speeding and driving recklessly on North W Street.
Traffic reference 1174, Dental Lane and W Street.
Right on those lane. That's a dead end. I guess might help.
We're getting 55 to 6 yard. Hello, P1683, P51 slow, and Poland.
When ordered to stop, the driver, Lebaron Deshaun Britt, accelerated and fled at over 80 miles per hour through residential areas.
Lincoln SUV going north on 29, north on 29.
29 Profile, Lincoln SUV.
The chase ended at Neighbor's place when officers executed a pit maneuver, causing the SUV to crash into a metal gate and come to a stop.
2413.
Back it, back it, back it! Back it, back it, back it! Back it, back it, back it!
Britt ran on foot but was subdued and taken into custody. Inside the vehicle and on the suspect, police recovered packaged cocaine intended for sale along with a digital scale. Britt was charged with fleeing, driving with a suspended license, resisting without violence, and possession of cocaine. Florida, a suspect driving a stolen vehicle led Florida Highway Patrol troopers on a dangerous pursuit along I-75. The car sped at over 100 miles per hour, covering more than 30 miles and drawing in multiple law enforcement units, including a helicopter from the Broward Sheriff's Office. Drivers on the interstate quickly moved aside as the convoy of patrol cars advanced with lights and sirens. The chase ended when troopers carried out a vehicle stop, causing the car to spin and come to a halt on the roadside. The suspect fled on foot but was quickly subdued and taken into custody. Savannah, Georgia. Night of August 18, 2021. Misha Strickland refused to pull over when Savannah police attempted a traffic stop on Interstate 16. She even called 911, stating she would not stop while continuing to drive recklessly through a construction zone.
Westbound coming up on 162 with one that would stop for Savannah. It's a black. I think it's a Hyundai. Florida, Edward Victor, Henry, Charles 68. EVH. C68, we're passing the 163 westbound. $168 Rankin. Looks like we're going to get off of Channel 4. Traffic 63, is that you behind me? GSP 168 Metro. What'd she say? We're going off on Channel Parkway. I'm about to pit her if she doesn't pull over. I'm trying to give her a chance.
We had to do something when I was trying to get her to pull over.
Alright, I'm gonna take care of it.
The pursuit ended when state troopers executed a tactical vehicle intervention, spinning the car out and bringing it to a stop.
Okay, bring it.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Can you get her out?
Please hold on, 109.
168 Rankin.
Strickland was arrested, showed signs of intoxication, and consented to a blood test. Due to COVID restrictions at the jail, she was released with a court summons. Detroit, Michigan. Michigan State Police coordinated with the Detroit Police Department after receiving a call about shots fired at a nightclub. When they arrived, witnesses pointed to a white Chevrolet Impala believed to be the suspect's vehicle. Officers attempted a stop, but the driver accelerated and fled, leading to a pursuit.
These officers Milwaukee through Hastings. There's no traffic, speed 50. Alright, we're still eastbound, we're up to 75. And we're through 75, through Russell. Speed 50. Through Russell, speed 50. Alright, we're crossing the tracks, coming up to Grand Boulevard. It's a white Monte Carlo. Somebody put it out over DVD, please.
The chase ended when officers executed a pit maneuver, forcing the vehicle to stop, and one individual was taken into custody.
Grand Boulevard. Alright, successful pit. Boxman.
Get your gun out.
However, it remains unclear whether that person was directly connected to the shooting. Grand Rapids, Michigan, April 5, 2025. A stolen vehicle suspected of striking a pedestrian fled from Grand Rapids police and was lost on US 131. The car was later spotted on Turner Avenue and accelerated recklessly when officers attempted a stop.
Looks like we're taking the exit for lane. Disregard. We're continuing westbound.
Westbound, 98 westbound, pass lane.
Okay, we are taking the lane exit. Just to confirm, this was a stolen vehicle, struck a pedestrian and fled, correct? We're through lane. He's looking like, and he's ramping back onto 196 westbound.
Ramping back on. It definitely fled from officers. We did not locate a victim.
No traffic. We are going to be taking a northbound shot on Colville.
Northbound Colville from Lake Michigan Drive.
Get 5-9 up here with me so I can try and hit this car out. Come up to Tremont.
Come up to Fremont.
Through Gordon, speeds are 75, still no traffic.
No traffic. Speed 75.
Looks like we're taking a eastbound shot on Leonard.
Eastbound Leonard from Colville.
Speeds are 60, no traffic.
Speed 50, no traffic.
Coming up to Walker, we're through Walker. Speeds are 80, no traffic.
Walker and what?
Through Walker.
I'm on Leonard. I'm on Leonard.
Hey, 6, Leonard Lincoln.
Alright, we're through Frederick, through 9. Speeds are 60, still no traffic.
No traffic, speed 60 through 9th Street.
The chase ended when police executed a tactical vehicle intervention on Stocking Avenue.
Hit!
3 occupants bailed out on foot. 2 passengers were captured while the driver escaped. The case remains under investigation and a warrant will be issued. Atlanta, Georgia, January 30th, 2021. Police spotted a white Lexus RCIF traveling at 105 miles per hour on I-20 West. The vehicle initially pulled over but suddenly accelerated, fleeing onto I-75/85 South before crashing while exiting at University Avenue.
It's a white Lexus. I didn't get the tags taken off from me. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it. Connector South, coming up on University, right lane. Atlanta, you can 1022 and catch up to him. He got off on University really fast. I was going to check, see if he crashed. Looks like he probably hit something. Atlanta, you can show me back 1080. We're on University.
With a deflated tire, the Lexus slowed down and was stopped by a vehicle immobilization maneuver. 2 passengers fled the scene, while the driver continued on foot but was quickly subdued. The driver was identified as Christopher Allen, born in 1988, with a stolen license plate attached to the car. He now faces multiple charges, including fleeing, leaving the scene, no insurance, and license plate violations. Columbus, Georgia, April 20th, 2022. A gray-blue Dodge Charger, previously involved in fleeing from police, was spotted on Victory Drive. When signaled to stop, the car accelerated away, ran a stop sign, struck another vehicle, and continued at high speed.
Come on, go, go. Show us today's
The suspect abandoned the car and ran on foot but was subdued by officers. He was identified as 26-year-old Marcus Walden. Inside the vehicle, police recovered a stolen Glock handgun and a large quantity of marijuana. Walden is currently being held in Muscogee County on multiple serious charges. Maumee, Ohio. A pursuit began in Bowling Green when police attempted to stop a Chrysler 200 connected to a prior incident. The car sped away and briefly disappeared from sight before being spotted again near State Route 1 on Dijkswijn.
Stand by, let me get my boys. 100% though, tried to make intentional contact at me.
Pizza traffic.
103. White male, curly hair.
They're going to be approaching Reed, it looks like. Above there, I end up on Reed, sir. Approaching us now.
Okay. That was our previous bike call?
Negative.
Okay.
I'll take primary for now with radio.
Okay.
North 189, Northwest 26, speeds 100.
About 199, Northwest 26, speed 100.
So north on 199, missed spikes.
North on from Roachton, this is like
The volume was still white, speeds approaching 100 again.
speed 100.
If we slow down for this roundabout up here, 752 would be a good place to hit. I believe all we have is guardrails on each side as long as we're going to traffic.
Yep, Kevin. Feeling northbound 199 to up to Apple Junction.
I'm not going to do it here. It's a blind hill.
Traffic moderate.
I don't know what he's doing. He just went head on towards a bicyclist too.
We're going to be going westbound on foot.
Westbound front from Louisiana.
speeds that they're going to be around 60 to 70 miles an hour. Traffic's light to moderate. We're going to be taking River Road, going up 25 into Maumee. You can notify them if they have been already.
Already done.
When he swerved at me, just FYI, he had like a blank stare on his face. I don't know if he's 19 or 79.
Okay, we're crossing over the river now. Speed's 80.
Crossing the river, speed 80.
Yes, he's 31.
39.
The chase continued at high speeds through multiple streets and ended at the intersection of Dudley and Conant, where the Chrysler crashed into another vehicle and caught fire.
31, getting an ambulance here. It's on fire.
Okay.
Let me see your... Get on the ground, now!
The driver, 24-year-old Jeffrey D. Hunt II, was transported for emergency treatment before being booked into the Wood County Jail on serious charges. The other driver was fortunate to suffer only minor injuries.